Hello. Yeah, that's been my weekend.
Can't even catch my breath.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Yeah, we did get the speed pod autoloid. So I don't know when it actually cut out, but I was complaining about halfling movement. I lined up a prepare and cleave with rage and a fire dip to take care of those imps. You can get real good damage floor on a barbarian on the nautiloid. So like player barbarians and Karlach are really good here.
I feel ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Right before Lae'zel. Ah, gotcha. For the mod or the AI is smarter, there are several mods that claim to do that, and every one that I've read through Seaclaw, the description is describing things the AI already does. So I've yet to stumble across one that I actually believe does what it says it does. Like, for example, I saw one a while ago that said, oh, it makes it so enemies are willing to AoE into darkness. Yeah, they already do that. Just don't use darkness enough to know. Yet to play short race without long shredder, probably never will. Hey, Messi, how are you? And yeah, sorry about the connection thing. Again, everybody. You wanna trade, Lae'zel? Yeah, let's trade. Free the cheeks.
What are you waiting for? Get this
Gotta make out with Dana and Kara first, say hi to you in a second. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Take your time. Strong. Leah, thank you for the 8 months. Hey, Kenna, how are you? It's me getting out of bed in the morning.
You must trust me.
Let me out. Hey, thanks for the Prime and the 9 month rocks. I appreciate it.
How many are there? Let's have a look.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. You look like...
It's just damn close.
She's just
Yes.
a girl and she's on fire. You look like...
Thump thump asterisk let me out.
In my head, those 2 text-to-speech messages were cries for help from you know, the hamster running the wheel. That is my stream. So your character just backed out of the way and let Char hit the ground? Of course, of course. Angry doesn't have the strength required to catch that dumper. Also true. Counterpoint, though. If you're gonna go out getting crushed under that thing, I don't know. Not opposed. All I'm saying.
Wretched thing.
Am I gonna do new nautiloids? No, that's like stressful and stuff. I'm not even gonna do bare minimum nautiloid actually. I'm just gonna kill these guys and then I'm gonna do speed pot helm Ooh, early candle's nice, though. I will certainly take that. Two abilities on the right side? I'm very glad you asked. I'm very glad you asked.
We are nearing Cape.
A good opportunity.
Morning, Drew. How are you?
Blackets will be done. Without delay. Onward. Ever onward. Indolence breeds madness.
Let's move.
Oh yeah, I got a jump potion on the Nautiloid too. I only just noticed. Well, I'll be using that later.
Do.
Smooches and huggies. The smooches and naked huggies. Well, they're fully clothed naked huggies, but you could imagine that like the flies down, I guess. Stumpgate coming to the build. Honey badger stuff. I will be poisoning myself a lot of the time. Don't expect me to be making attacks at anything better than neutral most of the run. I'm going to be attacking with disadvantage quite a lot. Well, the speed pot still gave me enough to get there, so I can, if I want to, I can rage and use both my attacks. Though I don't think I rage, because I want to still have rage charges.
Swift and lethal.
You got this, Lazo? Proud of you. Good job. Don't want her to die here.
Still
No,
on my
it'll be
feet.
fine. It'll be fine. I want the void bulb from over here.
I am fury. I am death.
Nothing will stand in my way. Into the bloody fray.
That's all I need. I can make a stop and grab these though.
What's inside?
Okay, I guess. You know if Arcane Archer subclass for fighters turns the damage scaling from strength to end. How would I know that, Drew?
Before they strike.
Arcane Archer is something coming in patch 8. I do not have access to patch 8. It is not a patch 8 spoilery channel. Zero news for release on that, right? Nothing I'm aware of. No.
Damn these imps.
The helm's alien.
Red and 10 E5 E-class features beyond Baldur's Gate. That's fair. I've not really read up on Arcane Archer much, no. Hey, Reverend Kisser, how are you? Is that why halfling? Yes, that is why halfling. If I'm attacking with disadvantage a lot, then ones are more frequent. So you'll frequently hear me talk about how halfling isn't that impactful because it affects a small percentage of your rolls, with the opportunity cost of not getting other racial features. But in the case of this run, if I'm basically always attacking with disadvantage after I hit level 6, well, I would like to be in a good position to still land hits.
You're alive. We might have escaped. We need each other. Something the matter? Must we? Thank you. If you're
Go away. It's weird I enjoy Act 1 the most to run through, Act 3 the least. No, I don't think that's weird at all. Act 2 is my favorite.
What's inside?
Basically every area of the game. Narrative, enemy design, gameplay, routing.
Open up.
Act 2 is comfortably my favorite. Act 3 is my least favorite. It's not that I dislike Act 3, it's just, it is my least favorite.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
I say, thanks for the good luck.
Might be useful.
Makes crits almost as regular as usual with disadvantage. My math is right. So don't believe the rerolls with disadvantage. That I don't know, but that would be cool if so.
With a flick of the wrist.
Find Act 1 most formulaic. Check this out. Oh, that was pretty close. Can't be mad at that one.
More of those wretched things.
Didn't mean to trigger them yet, but that's fine. Can start doing fun things by Act 2 and get bored of them by Act 3. Right. Like, I didn't finish my last solo. It's still alive. It's still just in Act 3. It's the item randomizer run. Just like, I kind of thought this would be more interesting for today, so I did this.
There. A mind flayer. It's her. Monster. Death is too good for it.
We'll circle back around and pick up a Starian. Got one of those things cornered in the grass.
Hear shouting up ahead.
Barbarian level 2, we get Reckless Attack, we get Danger Sense, which is advantage on deck saves. Good for acid vials being thrown our way, things like that. Did luck into a jump potion on the Nautiloid, so I'm totally gonna drink that.
Watch out! Stand and suffer.
And in shit, damn, and suffer.
All right.
I'm gonna hide.
Skulk about.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Sharks of for the absolute!
Like, just to reiterate, Ramira has a dagger she is willing to use. She's just stupid about using it against the Krug.
My sickle and sword! Come down!
Supposed to refresh every time you use Invis Potion. Oh, they don't do it too much. Speaking of Invis, Kaylee's new Merc Strat's hilarious. I caught a bit of that. Is it give Ketheric Invis Potions so he uses those rather than Call of the Damned? Will already went down? I didn't even notice. Oh yeah. Will ate 3 hits. Okay. All 3 of the archers hit him. That works out. Use those rather than call the damn spawn through necromites, to my understanding. Ooh, it blocks the necromite spawns too. That's really cool. It is interesting how many ways we have to trivialize Merkel ahead of time by messing with Ketheric. Like, giving him a bow and some invis potions, and then ability draining him, kind of takes care of a lot of it. Like, giving him a bow specifically, and then also ability draining his charisma are the most impactful things, in my opinion. But this invis potion thing is also quite interesting. Wonder what other kinds of potions it works with. Maybe one Barth to go down. I have no desire to help that along, though. Every Merkel strat should start with give the enemy resources. You know, that could probably be pretty effective on Orin, too. The problem is just successfully putting the items on her without getting noticed. Reason I say that is Orin has 2 bonus actions. So her AI might be interesting in how she navigates that. (1984) versus Brave New World all over again. Orin's the thief, not assassin? Yes, Orin is a thief. I don't think I'll have the opportunity, but I do want to try to snipe Barth if I can.
Cutting to the chase.
She stole their disposition after all. Oh, that's true. Stole our inheritance. Wonder if she's so bad at killing people. She's great at killing people. She's just terrible at, like, plans. There we go. Good shit, Zevlor.
Better be cautious.
Okay, stomach. Enough out of you. What are you cutting about? Yes. Should be very bad plaguing player who never realizes why. I've only seen a very small slice of gameplay of that game. Okay, Aridin did go down. I'll just let Zevlor handle this. Really, Zevlor? That's how you do it, Zevlor.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Now you might be wondering, Quag, you're a barbarian with a solid amount of HP. 23 HP, 8 temp HP, 17 armor class right now. Why are you still scared of this fight? Trauma. Now, the archers have used up their Fury of the Small on Will, so they can't hit me that hard, but two of them deciding to crit me in one turn could be quite bad. So I'm still giving the fight some latitude. Dice rolled again, so I rolled a 1. Since it popped up twice, did I actually roll the 1 in 400 there? Because I was attacking with advantage? I think I did. Fury of the Small is only for medium characters, I thought. Ha! I'm short! I'm short! You're right. Again, not used to playing short characters. In the Grove attack, can you still use the horn each turn? Use it for yourself when you're on Minthara's side? These are good questions that I don't know the answer to.
Let's get this over with.
I still maintain that the changes they made to this fight in patch 7, not really for the betterment of the game. I'm lucky. Very annoying bug dueling hand crossbows. Dice rolled again, replace second shot. Ugh. Aridin going down means I probably steal that heavy crossbow a bit earlier than I normally would. Be nice for this. I could go for pretty early Flint. Depends on how early I get a Vigilance Elixir. If I get one early enough, I'll do like real early Flint. We'll see. So that'll be access to Herald, Giant Breaker, and Titan String. Any of which would be good here. Hey Dade, how are you? I think it's the magic missile, scorching ray bug, and trench coat. I understand what you mean. The death ward thing. Yeah.
Very well.
If you crit miss, you have to deep throat a banana. Halfling angry at its own tummy for being small as the lore? Yeah. Something like that.
Just had a few. Breathe quiet. Move with care.
More goblins. What's next?
I don't really care about saving this spot, to be honest. So glad I came back to my desk in time to see us discussing deep-throating bananas. I want a banana, but in the normal way. What's the normal way at this point?
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives. Our future.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Roll good or whatever?
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Barbarian.
Thank
Cool. Common barbarian W.
What's that? Very well.
Best to fill your belly now, while we still...
Halfling, get 2 servings. Bypasses both dirge inspos here, which honestly kind of a good thing. Yeah, we're gonna... So for long resting, no camp supply packs. Has to be actual food. Maybe we'll do some sort of rule where it has to be protein or something. I don't know. Still gotta think about it.
Auntie Ethel will sort you out. You take a sup at that. I'm sorry to go on about it. What is it, Petal?
As you
I've ne'er opposed you. No, do you need it? Hey, bother.
Do that.
Be careful.
Your blade's up. She'll die if I met Heroic and reach.
trader has no problem with you.
Need a darkness arrow from Damon now. Also healing item? Yeah, that's why I take it.
Selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Damon does have a hand crossbow. So I could combine that with Barth's. Already have 2 hand crossbows up and running. I don't hate the idea. Problem is I do want a little more range than that. At least for this part of the game. I am gonna want the hunting short bow. I can wait. Lightning arrow for Raphael's stuff. I said be careful with the grueling berries, because, yeah, supply auto-select always seems to pick them first. Yep. It is good to be careful. Hey, Frizz, thank you for the 54 months.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. There you go, Quag.
Quag old.
Quag old.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Not for communal.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Like 20 years, according to my math. Might be off by one. We don't do math, though. We're people on the internet. We don't have, like, basic ability to reason and logic our way through things.
Another step forward. What's in here? I need a quick word.
Your help at the gate was
I'm angry.
This latest attack will only strengthen them.
I need a healer.
We can't stay, but we'll be. Perhaps you could persuade. You'll.
Okay. I'll have to see if Aaron is selling a sleep scroll. That would make the Alfira thing easier. I like heavy crossbows in the early game because they do have a D10 for their damage. Damage ceiling I don't value as highly as damage floor, but at this point in the game, it does make some sense.
Is there anything you need? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need?
I suppose I'll take those. Sleep. Alright, let's see. How am I gonna afford all this? I'm not that far off. That's good. That's something. Pretty close. I don't want to sell the Morning Star, though. Staff, and assume I'll get another one. Sure. And, one more gold worth. Trap disarm kit.
I'm going to kill 600.
I swear that Oaks' gaze is following me.
He stares right past you. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You find
Please, last through.
One of Aaron's actions, airstrumming. Do you think that's a weekend gig? Friday Night Druid cover band. Yeah, and they play exclusively dad rock.
Now Arabella's being judged by...
You, get back! What? You...
Wish I had a bit.
Morning, Wiferies. Do I care about the proficiency? No, I don't.
Dance upon this. More like butchering at the hands of this bloody song. Wait. Where? Yeah. Sorry. There was so.
Okay,
Another trick up my sleeve. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. A good opportunity. Oh, my hand slipped.
Your act.
Best be on my way.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. There you go, Quag.
Quag jiggling, quag jiggling time flies when you're having fun.
thank you so much, Superman, for the 6 months. I really appreciate that. It goes a long way. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Something good here. I hope.
I don't want to buy Whispering Promise, but I'm nowhere near having that kind of gold. Loading screen. Thank you for the 36 months. So, but a lot of resubs today.
New run who dis Quag collar.
Thank you so much. That's a long time. I really appreciate it. And Superman, thank you for 5 gifted.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
Y'all are very generous. It's much appreciated. You have no idea. Thank you.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. There you go, Quag.
W Superman, I agree.
Just a girl and she's on
Lift a
fire.
warding scroll there. That's crazy, actually. Oh, that's really good. Those kinds of spells are interesting on this run, because I won't be able to cast while I'm raging, or wearing armor I'm not proficient with, and I won't be able to concentrate while I'm raging. But setting up things ahead of time is potentially very useful.
There you go, Quag.
I should speak up.
How much do I care if Arabella lives? Like a little, I guess. I have 1 inspo. Fine, I'll just roll good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
A death viper.
She and cut to
The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
I'll just roll good. See, it's easy. With a stomachache, honey badger.
very well.
I'm gonna be poisoned a lot of the run. You won't see me do it much until level 6, but I'm gonna be poisoned a lot of the run. It's how they say hello.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
You have to respect local culture.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a... No matter. I took... I'm the Viper. This tail...
The Viper, this tail? What are you trying to do with that tail, Kaga? Don't want to go to Nettie yet. not Yeti. Okay, you can't possibly hate me more than I hate myself. Kaga's awful with the fact that she recognizes it was awful of her and is defensive about it makes it worse. Yeah, yeah, no, she's someone who's fully aware that she's an irredeemable asshole, but she thinks that the power is worth it until convinced otherwise. Yeah, Eldritch. Hope it's okay to ask. Losing my mind. I don't have any pointers for resolving DX dialogue error ever since reaching Act 3. Game constantly crashes. Feels like I'm trusted. I've exhausted all of the advice online. How's your system hardware, Eldritch? I've never heard of this particular thing. Are you on an outdated system, perhaps? A lot to hear yourself, actually, sorry. But like... But... Yes, I'm live. Okay. Nope. Oh, okay. Point you down. Let's kill Panderna.
Swing and swing and parry. No. Ah. Any questions? And again. Swing, swing.
Cutting to the chase.
Again. So I rolled a 1 into a 20. Dice rolled again. How many ones did I roll there? You see how many times dice rolled again appeared there? I have concerns about how many ones I've been rolling so far. Meet all the hardware requirements. System is perfectly fine running other titles. Just wondering anyone here had experience solving the issue themselves. No worries. Yeah, I've not heard of that one in particular, so I apologize. The reason why I asked about hardware is Act 3 in particular, not the best optimized, and on my previous machine, I did have some significant performance issues inside of Act 3, and it was because it was an older machine. I understand if that's not particularly helpful. I should note, it was an older machine that did still technically meet system requirements. Related to mods? Could be.
Nearly died. Did you hear me? What would your mother and I have done?
think I have some money in here. I might actually be able to afford Whispering Promise right now, which would be good. Crash is not infrequently in my very new gaming PC. Yeah, Act 3 doesn't run great in general.
A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Take an animal speaking, I suppose. You can have a backpack. I kind of plan on getting Attitude with Volo later. Dark Vision Scrolls are something I'm going to need to stock up on. Any camp supplies that are not supply packs, I'm also going to put in the bag here.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Here goes nothing.
Come, Silver. Stay close.
Sorry, I don't know, hijack chat, turn on tech support. How dare you use the chat to chat? You had the nerve, the gall, the audacity to go into a stream for the game you're talking about with the questions welcome tag on it and ask a question? Gross. Ew. You're fine, Eldritch. So full of toots today. Me too, Messy. Think so bad. See, mine are like trapped in there. Like my stomach hurts. It's big ouchie.
I see you.
See myself out immediately.
Just give me a moment. There. Now. You found her. You seem healthy enough. A tadpole. Come. We need to be quick. This way.
Yeah, good advice from Priz there. Is that a motivation for this run? No, but it kind of works out, huh? Hated the Brazilian steakhouse on Saturday. The amount of red meat's still killing my thumb. Oof.
This one had the same
Those
problem as you.
steakhouse shits are
Attacked us in the
legendary.
woods together. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. All right. Of course. Now, nothing? Give me your arm, please. Be careful. I'm truly...
Grab the branch, because you can sell it for 1 gold.
See if there's anything there. But first, because you should... Not yet. Whatever he... If you can find... Good...
You know what gets me about Nettie? She says Vis Metacotrix on a bird with 7 HP. I actually just use it a basic healing spell. Never thought about it, to be honest.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Never wanted the easy path. On my way.
Dave, it's been a minute. So we're doing the early setup of setting up the Raphael AI break and getting some tadpoles together, getting our early consumables and access to vendors and all that. With the added layer of being Dirge, so having to deal with Alfira situation. I have already knocked out Alfira. If I have to knock her out again, I will. Should be okay. Of course, it's possible I fuck up the Raphael thing because I've somehow gotten worse at it. Find out about the certification. No, Dade. I DM'd the mod creator, on the 27th, with links to VODs and everything, both our channels, told him about everything. And then the following day, on the 28th, on the final day, I put a comment in the thread on Nexus. Haven't heard anything back yet. But I crossed my I's and dotted my T's. So. Playing solo, how do you deal with missing skill checks outside of battle? Which kind? It depends on which kind. Like, almost no perception checks matter. Survival, you can just dig in the spot anyway. Very rarely does anything outside of those, like, even come up, really. Hey, no XP from this.
Not every day one meet.
Yeah, I think short person hitbox is different.
Middle of it might.
Okay, well, I don't need to route around that anymore.
I could fix it all. Hope.
Whatever. See, I could feel the failure coming there. Repel Dusk? I wasn't going to use it. I just care about the XP. But that's okay. Taking the spot anyway. Uh-huh. Ever replicate the Act 2 knockout? No, I never managed to get that working, Rocks. I'm wondering if a mod broke something in that one playthrough, you know?
What's hiding here?
A constant state of feeling the failure coming. I guess I'm not allowed to be Quag mad at you for being mean to yourself. I already did the same thing today. Alright, stomach, settle down.
Always room for more.
What about taking the spots already? Yeah, makes sense. Like, yeah, the only other thing that would even really happen is perception, and there's like 4 perception checks in the game that I care about. Maybe 5 if you include this one, but I don't care that much. Yeah, rolled a 2. Rolling a 1 would have been better.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and some...
So now it's bug rot, and you got that.
Unless you like trash. Then keep looking.
Alchemist Fire in there isn't bad. I have gotten invis pots in there before though, and I do kind of prefer that. But work with what I got. Like, that's one of those checks that matters, like, a little.
These tracks.
But you get to make 2 separate survival checks and a perception check. DC 10, 5, and 10. I have never failed all 3 of those. I don't know what happens if you do.
As the symbol glows, the injured man locks eye.
Do you have orders for us?
But I told Edward not to look in that.
I'm the Beast Avenger, brother.
True soul.
Smoke. Why let its host's memories?
Hi, Quill.
Well met. You wouldn't have Quill.
Bloody hell. Now, he knows our secret. He claimed not the worst prospect we've stumbled. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with it. Watch out for that devil. Something the matter?
No, nothing else to say. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's long rest. Risen sharding this run? Haven't really decided. Making balls.
Your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You recall nothing of how you ended up here. But no, the question flows through your mind. If you could, someone is sure to see the evidence of this darling sin.
Check this out. Expect a lot of skill checks to look like this.
And flow everywhere as you shift her.
Hey, we got in them guts.
You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
Yeah, I wonder. Or nor. One thing you could do is get permanent temp weapons like Flame Blade and I believe Shadow Blade. What are we talking about? Oh, Wither's Followers, Hirelings. You can have them all go to Araj, and you can get the various blood potions from there.
She was brutalized. The killer knifed
That's
her
an interesting
many
thing.
times after she was dead.
It's a funny failed check, yeah.
Was it you?
I think I killed her.
The blood speaks for itself.
Can't remember.
Rubbish. So what are we to do now? We'd be fools to trust.
An unease as the Inquisition departs. You have.
Yeah, Shadowheart acting like there's anybody else here. I haven't recruited anyone else. Let's start recruiting people now, I suppose. Let's sort out fashion soon, too. The level 4 will take a little longer than normal. I did a low XP Nautiloid and messed up the Raphael thing.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I'm wondering... Thought about, maybe becoming a vampire in Act 3 for the happy buff. More accuracy. Though, like, I don't know, it's Act 3. I'm kind of at a point where I don't really build around Act 3 unless the challenge is super duper hard anymore. And then also, like, several chatters would riot. Once they stop, you know, gaping and hugging each other. Gape and riot simultaneously. I'm very proud of you. End this. Out here putting the ass in a send. But Quag, there's no ass in a send. Well, there's gonna be.
What's that?
I was hugging, but there's an earthquake. I want to hold off on assigning level 3, I think. I forgot to talk to Scratch. I should have done that already. Also, I do need to go to the Withers dungeon. I am Dirge. I could do that with Deathstalker's Mantle, though. Kinda not opposed to that.
Looks like a Selûnite necklace.
On my way. Here we go.
Holy stream, so I once get bit, we need more holes. Got another hole. Kermit gaping while Gassy is diabolical messy.
Beast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger.
Horns do leave holes, that's why the stream is holy. That's true.
The dagger is tightly embedded. The dagger still juts from the meat.
Dagger still juts from the meat.
Notice the blade.
Am I down to do that fight at level 2? Eridan had that great club. I don't know if I'm going to use that, but that'll. 17 AC here. Alright guys, I have the feeling there's gonna be more undercover goblins in this community. Hubble this. Kermit Gape.
Better not be cursed.
Hey Leaks, how are you? Honestly impressed every time I see your stream. Seems to be a new challenge. Impressed how many different iterations you have. Thanks, Sarah's Touch. This game is one of those things where I'm constantly trying to think about it in different ways because I've gotten so much enjoyment and also met so many cool people through just, like, shared love of that. So I try to keep things fresh as best I can. This run is mostly because, I don't know, some interesting barbarian stuff's been happening across a few runs lately, mine and others. And also, I just didn't really feel like continuing the item randomizer run I've going. It's still alive in Act 3, it's just, like, uninteresting at this point. That's just another way to get to 17 AC. Okay. Yeah, I can rage. Should be fine. So, I will assign level 3, so I get cold resistance. Ray of Frost could still be a problem. Need more Thieves' Tools. Rise of Challenge runner who runs challenges, forgets to be challenged by those. Happens the best. Thank you for the kind words, say. Yeah, a lot of runs will be, hey, I could spend a week exploring this concept. I do want to, well, we're also kind of in limbo, waiting for patch 8, like, meaningful patch 8 info. I do have a lot of runs planned for patch 8, whether it's certain subclasses, whether it's co-ops, with people I've played before, with people I haven't, people I played a little with and want to play more of. Like, I want to do a co-op with Gage. Who I have co-op with on stream, just not my stream, his stream. Still haven't done a co-op with Trade. It's been a while since I've done a co-op with Say. Got one going with Mark. Probably try to have one going in general with Dade. Got the one going with Danny right now. That's already a lot of runs. But then, outside of all that, I want to play all the subclasses. And I haven't done a like super hard challenge rule set in a while. So collecting thoughts and ideas for that as I kind of broaden my game knowledge is something that a few of these runs have served the purpose of, you know? Quag trade run? Yeah. In the market for a dumb rule set for patch 8? Yeah, third monkey. I do need to know more about, like, how patch 8 works. I don't want to preemptively set up a rule set that I'll have to change. Saw Kaylee's method to kill, Merkel. Yeah, we talked about it a bit earlier. It's cool. Yet another iteration of the give enemies resources to make them weaker strat. I think it's very cool.
Bet I can crack that open.
Actually put on the Gloves of Power. I gotta go loot the Guidance Amulet. There eventually. It's time to try solo. Do it, Messi. Do a run as Lady Flux next? Hell yeah. Who's Lady Flux? Barbarian, muscle mommy, best girl from the guild. One of Nine Fingers' underlings. And I want to be her underling. A Pookie? I mean, you can have Pookie in your camp. woman I would make my wife? Yes. Oh, okay. He did not roll good. Time to go get a star. That was abnormally bad RNG. But halfling, you do better on skill checks, they said. Considering trying coal mining on Star Strode and patch 8 drops. I do know what features you're excited for, say, because, you know, people have no chill, and I've had basically everything about the classes spoiled for me at this point. I sometimes play dumb, but I'm gonna at least pretend to have a first experience. Right, tile fucking day. Do it, Kara. Do it.
I need some help. Hurry. There. In the grass. There.
Just a dumb bore. You
What was it? Time to think. My name's
I think I'm hangry.
Although it hasn't happened yet.
As he
I like.
What's inside?
I think that effective means spawn druids can clean up effectively in general. I'm a really big fan of Rothe to clean up in coal mining. That's been my favorite approach thus far. It's just so efficient. You need to shapeshift a lot in this run because you're not you and you're angry. Nice. Dragonborn made me go what, and the second ability still not clarifying, you know what I mean? I do. Certainly makes for some very interesting plays. Fucking roll good now? Or, fine, I'll stop being lazy. Guidance amulet. What these tools do I even have? I don't want to give up on this inspiration. May have to, though. Because I'm absolutely not buying thieves' tools. But yeah, several of the things I've heard about patch 8 against my will are indicative of, once again, people not knowing shit about shit, saying something until developer changes something that doesn't need to be changed. It's like, but why? This wasn't... Why did you do this? Suffice it to say, I'll be playing less Druid after patch 8. Less, not more, less. And that's sad. It's also not the kind of thing I wanted to know ahead of time. Guidance mattered.
This place wasn't built for the living.
No traps, please.
So my sequence of events there is I trigger the trap, but I do it in turn-based mode so I don't slip on the grease, and then I just use my action to shoot the button, turn it off. It's the safest way of getting in here.
Let's see.
My understanding, new subclasses are adaptations of most popular mod classes. Just by that bias, they're expected to be OP. I mean, that too. I was talking about, like, core mechanic stuff. Hypothetically, you know, people who don't know Saber-Tooth Tiger exists, for example, just to name one. Or like, hey, how do you do damage in wild shape? So if that were to get repeated enough to the point where, I don't know, surely they wouldn't do something crazy like add 16 damage to every attack. Surely. Surely they would never do that.
Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
It's a real good thing they would never do that. Hey Sal, how are you?
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
Why am I so encumbered? Is heavy armor secretly heavy? I'll make enough out of you. Final warning. Gotta go for now. See you later, Roxy.
That statue. Seems they worship some kind of scholar.
Will it work that way in non-honor? Yes. I have the option of playing on honor mode to where it works more sensibly. I do not want the continued inane whining of Redditors to continue to make honor mode